Hello, everyone. This is Biostatistics, assignment number 2. Today, we will be using the central limit theorem to answer our question. Our group number is group number 9, where we have Javon, myself, Nikosha, and Nina.
Now, the question that we want to solve and show our working for is as follows. Based on a study of the population, the mean number of years between asbestos exposure and death is found to be 25 years, with a standard deviation of 7 years in a particular county. We want to answer the question, what is the probability that the mean number of years between asbestos exposure and death will be between 22 and 28 years in a sample of 50 people taken from that specific community? Now, with what we've already discussed, we're already given these values. We know that the sample mean is 25 years. The standard deviation is 7 years, and our sample size is 50. That should allow us to answer the question, what is the probability that the mean number of years between asbestos exposure and death is between 22 and 28 years?
So the equation that we're going to use to solve the problem as listed is sample minus the population mean, divide the whole thing by standard deviation, divide that by the square root of the sample size. So if we work out the bottom part of the problem first, is 7, divide that by square root of 50, which equals 0.989. For the sample of 22 years, we're going to do 22 minus 25, divide that by 0.989, which equals negative 3.03. And for 28 years, we're going to do 28 minus 25, divide that by 0.989 equals to be 3.03. So the probability we're looking for is Z less than or equal to 3.03 minus that with the probability of Z greater than or equal to negative 3.03.
After finding our Z-scores, we're going to go to the Z-score table to find the percentages for our upper value and lower values. So our upper value is 3.03, which equals to 0.9988, and lower value is negative 3.03, that equals 0.0012. So to find the probability that the mean number of years is between 22 and 28, we would minus the upper value from the lower value to get 0.9976, which is the equivalent of 99.76% chance that the mean number of years between asbestos exposure and death will be between 22 and 28 years in a sample of 50 people.
And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.